waiting on that system loading up, okay?
Okay.
Sorry about that, my screen's just froze.
Not got COVID, has it?
I hope not. So, what area is it that you're from?
I'm from Manchester.
Oh, you're right. So the reason that we're doing these we're only selling essential items is we've just received clarity, okay, from the government that we're allowed to continue selling items that are available in other essential stores to remain open for the country. So what we're not allowed to sell is general merchandise unless stated in the allowed section. So, for instance, the F&F clothing, any of the Halloween decorations, the fireworks, the phone shop, books, anything like that. We're only selling essential items, non-essential items, and we're only doing this because this is what the government's told us.
Okay, well, a couple of things. With the clothing, would you say that a coat would be essential this time of year?
I seriously don't know.
You don't know. So
I
with
would
with
say
with
a
the
coat.
with the winter coming in quite quickly and the
I would.
cold evenings and the clock's going backwards tonight, with the you could quite easily catch symptoms quite easy if you haven't got a coat because Tesco's won't sell you one. Or bedding, take for instance bedding as well. Your summer quilt will come off and then your winter quilt goes on, but a lot of people will buy new ones this time of year. So that would be quite essential to some people that need that to
So
keep warm during the winter, so
right.
they don't catch the common flu.
Yeah, so what we've done is there is going to be situations where our customers are going to be distressed and need certain items, okay? For example, coats, baby grows, things for their children, things like that. And what we've done is we are asking our colleagues to make a decision to ensure, okay, we deliver a great shopping trip and support our customers where needed for these essential items.
Right.
So if you go into one of our stores, okay, and you need like a child's coat, and you go to the customer service desk and you say to them, look, I actually need a coat for my daughter, my son, whoever, okay, and it is a child, then we will make exceptions in regards to that.
And
But
what about if you don't make the exemption? Because obviously they're now kingmakers and they say whether you get that clothing or not, or that bedding or not. What about if they
yeah,
turn around and say, well, actually, no, the child's got a coat and he doesn't actually need one, but they're unaware that the coat's, in the kind of a bad way where they do need a new one. So who are them people to judge and say, well, actually, yes, you do need that, and no, you don't need that? That's not their decision, really. That should just be left to the individual to go and get what they need for their child or their requirement for what they need.
so we're only following these government guidelines.
But don't you
That's
think
what
they're a
we,
bit silly?
I potentially my own opinion, I probably do, okay, but that's only my opinion.
Could I ask another thing as well? The alcohol section, is the alcohol still on sale?
The alcohol section, yeah, you
Is
could
that
buy
is that
alcohol,
essential?
you could buy tobacco, you could buy lotteries, batteries, light bulbs, things like that.
Would you say that was essential?
Some people would say no, it's not essential, but some people would say it is essential. I
So
can't
the
answer
government
that.
wants to create a state of alcoholics across the country because people will get drunk and people will stay at home and get drunk. and drink because of the pandemic, because they can't get, they'll be worried about Christmas, and they can't get kids Christmas presents. They can't get what they want, they want to buy about what they need, so they will get drunk, and they will suffer as an
Yeah.
individual.
As I say, as a company, we could only follow the guidelines of what the government has asked us.
Is this just in
Okay?
store or online? So if I ordered a coat online, would the coat get delivered?
It's the exact same, whether it's in store or online.
Online
it's the
as
exact
well?
Same. Yes, it's the exact same. And I could only apologise in regards
It's not
to
your
this.
fault. No one's
I
blaming you
know.
as an individual. It's not you.
Yeah, and I totally know that. But as I say, we could only go by what the government has approached our company and asked us.
Is this nationwide or just in tier 3 areas?
It's mostly in the high risk areas. But I think
So it's more tier 3. I don't understand then why, if you're in the tier 1 area and you're in the tier 3 area, so well, actually you can't have a coat, you can't have a child's toy, you can't have Christmas and stuff like that. Or you can't have Halloween, but if you live in the tier 1 area, it's okay. Are they saying that the coronavirus discriminates across the country to where it goes? Well, actually, we'll go and get the toys. We'll go and hit the toy section now. We'll go and hit the clothes and the bedding and the electrics. We'll go and hit all that. It doesn't discriminate around the shop where it goes. It could go on the tins of beans, for instance.
Yeah, and I totally understand that.
So when we've got 15 types of different baked beans for sale, we've got the Tesco own brand, we've got the Heinz, we've got whatever else is out there. Is that all essential?
Mm-hmm. So what we feel is essential is your food products.
Yeah, but with the food products, you get 15 different types, different brands. Is that all essential?
But then what happens is what people done at the start is people were washing all of their food products, like their tins, their packets and things like that.
I've not seen that once in my local Tesco, I can tell you that.
Well, I'm not saying Tesco, I'm saying when our customers buy them, they take them home, they wash them and everything like that.
But they could be already pre-infected because they're on the shelf.
Yeah, and I totally understand that, but it lasts longer, and it's things like decorations, Halloween costumes, things like that can be returned back to Tesco. Okay, to either fall or misfit. It's things like that what the government are saying, and it's not just Tesco, it's clothing stores, everything like that they cannot return anything in high areas that have got the COVID in them.
It's crazy times.
I totally understand. This is where it's coming from the government. It's the government that's actually...
And could I ask another question, right? They're saying they want us to spend our money in shops to get the economy going, to keep people's jobs like yourself, to keep the economy going and the money, passing through the hands, to keep the shop workers in jobs. If you're taking stuff off sale, like non-essential items, do you think people will go to these shops and spend the money?
I know. I totally get what you're saying. We've all got our own different opinions on this COVID. So my opinion on it is they shouldn't have brought back the hospitality, encourage people to go out again and luncheon and things like that.
Yeah,
and I feel that's where they made the biggest mistake. But that's my opinion.
You can go to the pub. You shut the pub down, but now what people are doing? So the alcoholics that went to the pub are now heading to Tesco's to buy the beer from there. So you couldn't make it up, could you? You couldn't make it up.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you we're not the only supermarket that's been told this. Every other supermarket that sells clothing.
I understand that.
Because it is the government guidelines.
I understand that. The other thing is, are they shutting down the little stores and leaving the big ones open, or the little metros? Are they getting shut, or are they just having the bigger ones?
Not that I know of. Nothing's came through to advise us of them.
Because they're not essential. Neither are they to have loads of little metros all over the place. They're not essential, are they?
So it could be there's maybe people that's not well in those stores, or it maybe caught COVID. I don't know, because it is confidential. If one of our staff catches COVID, obviously we wouldn't get to know who that staff was. But if
not even through track and trace.
Sorry.
Not even through track and trace.
Not even through track and trace, no.
So track and trace wouldn't inform you, one of your staff colleagues?
Doesn't give you that information on a particular person. It will tell you that you've been in close contact with someone that's got COVID, but it will not tell you that person's name.
Would your colleague actually tell you? Because I've had COVID, I've had it bad. And the first thing I did was give my work colleagues a heads up that I've got it, you need to go and get tested, well before track and trace got hold of them.
Yeah, so if anyone in our, sort of like within Tesco, test positive of COVID, then the people they've been in close vicinity with, they will be informed that they will have to go for a test, yes.
So, alright.
It's just like any other way, that if the express stores are closed, then it could be that some people are maybe ill and they don't have the staff to open them. I don't know.
I just don't understand why you know they'd be saying like Colts and duvets and stuff like that.
And I totally understand your frustration.
And then you say once you go in the shop, it's actually down to somebody to come out and say yes, well actually you can buy that. No, you can't. I mean, I've noticed at my local Tesco's that there's a lot of brand new staff now. Have they been trained? I mean, I don't know, because training courses where I work have been put on hold because you can't go into close proximity with people.
I do know that we have got here that if it is essential, okay, and you really need something, that it is essential, then it is down to the store to make that decision.
So if I walk into Tesco's in about half an hour and say I want one of them bedding there and it's all straps up, there to open that and get it for me, are they?
Well, in regards to bedding, okay, that is not really essential, if you know what I mean.
It would be really, because if we're going into winter now, and obviously summer quote's on, so then I want a bigger coat for winter. We're in the process of changing it over. So, and I haven't gotten in the house because I threw the old one away. So it would be essential because it's getting towards winter. I don't want to be catching flu like Simpsons and being told I've got COVID again.
This is not going to be in place forever. Okay, this is only going to be in place for however long that the government is saying that the towns that are on the high alert system.
I'm in Greater Manchester, I'm on Tier 3.
Sorry?
I'm in Greater Manchester, I'm in Tier 3, I'm in high alert. That's where I am.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, you, because of the area you're in, you are in the high alert.
So my concern will be if I want to now change my quilt because I've got the summer coat and I need the winter one, and I'm going to Tesco's today to go and try and get one, and it's all going to be sealed off, somebody's going to go, no, actually, you don't need a quilt. No, actually, you don't need a winter coat. And then I'm going to go out, catch flu like Simpsons because it's cold, and then next thing I'm going to be sent home from work, no pay, because he's suspected COVID again.
I totally understand what you're saying here, okay? But as I say, when the government is asking only people to make essential trips as well, okay?
What is an essential trip, by the way?
Sorry?
What is an essential trip, by the way?
I can't...
What is an essential trip, by the way?
Well, an essential trip would be if you need something from the shops.
But someone...
You need to go out and get some shopping that you've got no one to go and get, or you can't get a home delivery. That's an essential trip. But if you just want to go and talk to your neighbours a couple of streets away, that's not essential.
So if I bought a load of beer from Tesco online and cigarettes, I got the home delivery, would you say that was an essential trip to bring me my beer and cigarettes?
If that's what you ordered online, because these are allowed. But again, it's what the government's told us that we could sell and what we can't sell.
Yeah, so you're selling alcohol online, like you said before, and you're selling cigarettes, and you're selling the National Lottery, scratch cards, whatever. So if I ordered that online and the driver brought it to my house, would you say that the driver wasn't, he was making an essential trip to bring me some alcohol, and then, he could potentially catch the virus on the way, but because I want alcohol to socialise in my house, would you say that was essential?
I wouldn't say it's an essential trip.
No, but the government guidelines say it's essential. You see how it all conflicts with each other?
Yeah, I know, but that's the government that we've got, and it is what we've got to go by what they're telling us.
Okay, no worries. Well, it's been an interesting conversation anyway, but...
No No bother.
Keep safe, love. You know, don't take it personal.
And you keep safe because obviously you are in the restricted high.
I've had coronavirus, bad.
Okay.
So I'm hopefully not. No, I don't know. I'm not going to say out about that. But there you
Okay.
go. All right, thank you.
No bother.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you,
Bye.
bye.
What's that?